So I wish the viewers welcome to this match today. We hope that the technicalities behind the scenes will work out so that we now finally are on air.
Welcome.
So I wish welcome to Atle. Hello, Atle.
Hello, Hans.
It's nice to have you with me as a co-commentator. To the viewers, I can relay that we are both on the Norwegian team, and today we take on Japan. We can see on the server that Thorleif, the Norwegian player, is logged on, and we are waiting for the match to start shortly. So the context of this match is Japan takes on Norway in the final stage of the World Team Championship. And the nation match started yesterday, and Norway unfortunately lost. So Japan has a lead, winning that first individual match. Today is therefore a very important match because if Thorleif should win, we have equalized, and if not, the case is that we need to win the remainers. So now they started. So I have entered as the observer status and will comment this as the game unfolds. So the Japanese won the opening roll, a good and solid opener. So very normal play so far.
Can you hear me, Hans?
Yes.
All right, excellent. The game is started, and I'm also in.
Great, so that's a double hit. And the Japanese only enters one piece. So we can see Thorleif is trying to possibly escape. But of course, the double five equalizes any
good roll.
Racing.
Good roll.
It equalizes any racing advantage. So it's actually an interesting move. He opts for to consolidate his lead in the race by if he chooses to move out. The other option is, of course, to start an attack. So it will be interesting to see. I think
two different.
I would be. Yeah.
Two different game plans here.
Very much so. So I think I agree with his choice because
looks like the safer choice.
Yeah, and it also has a good outfield coverage, so it adds to the containment of the last white straggler. So I think this is actually an interesting choice. Okay, so it evolves into a rather simple racing position. So as such, it's a rather uninteresting game, except for any cube decisions coming up.
Judging from the PRs in the former matches, this is a quite equal matchup between the Norwegian and the Japanese player. They're both playing in the average of about high fours, if I remember correctly. So it should be a good game.
Indeed. And of course, as Norwegians, we are somewhat biased, but we'll try to keep the comments fair and somewhat polished at least.
Yeah, of course, as professional backgammon players, we are all for the beauty of the game. It doesn't matter who wins; it's just the beauty of the game and the PR, and of course Norway.
And of course Norway. Yeah, I'm glad you added that. So now this is a joker in a otherwise close race. A high double is always nice.
Yeah, but it's not decisive.
No, it's not, and especially with the two checkers on the 1 point, Thorleif will struggle a bit to get a decisive lead. So 4-1 is somewhat on the low side, and 6-5 is very good. So now Thorleif is ready to bear off, and the Japanese must produce, and this is not enough. So here's the cube.
Is it a N9? It must be, it's close to a pass.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Maybe he can eke out a take because of the checkers on the 1 point, but it's...
He decides to take. I think it's correct, but hard.
It was a very small take according to GNU. So now, barring any bad sequences, this is a possibly bad sequence for the Norwegian. But still he has the upper hand. Oh,
very close.
Yes, it's closing in because of this.
And to the 3 or to the 4?
I go to the 4, I think. I don't like the heavy 6 point. But it's marginal.
Very small
and
mistake.
Is it another double 1? That's not good. Now it's close to a recube, although he has an extra checker, so we can't really.
Oh, no recube yet. But now
is a question. 16 versus 21 pips, very few rolls to go.
Very definitely a cube.
If I use my go-to accounting method, it's a big pass.
Would that be eyesight or?
Yes, it would be eyesight. I'm afraid this is a big pass. It's difficult for white to avoid wasting a roll, and black can waste a roll. So this is essentially a 3-roll position.
I would pass as well.
And GNU thinks it's a pass.
Yeah, you put this position in.
No, you can click on the list of moves, and when there is no equity difference between.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, this is a tough cube to let go, but it's correct.
Yeah.
Would have been a double blunder to take.
Major pass.
Yeah.
So, 2-0 for Iketani.
Yes.
An unfortunate turnaround late in the game, but we'll see what Thorleif can produce.
Yeah. No, I think he should make the 4 point and bring a checker down from the mid.
Definitely.
No. He should slot the advanced anchor according to GNU, but it's
close.
It's an understandable choice.
6-4, make the 2 point or run out.
I don't think you should run when you can put pressure on black here. But black has a solid structure, and this the white home board is not as strong as it seems. With all it's a Swiss cheese essentially.
It's actually a social distancing prime.
Social distancing prime, yeah.
Yeah, dice dancing prime.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good return from the bar.
Yeah.
And how does he play it? Does he switch to the 4? Does he hit loose on the 4? Does he just compact his prime like this?
I think that looks very good.
Yeah, I think I prefer to knock him off. Yeah, to do the switch, to knock him off the bid for the anchor.
Where do you play the last?
Yeah, that's a good question. Of course, that's a problem. Okay. GNU liked the switch a little bit better, but it's basically a free choice.
Split the 10 point. Oh, 5-5. This is not good.
Now, yeah, I think, where do you leave the shot? Like this?
Yes.
And now it really is trouble. I think Thorleif really needs to be making either his 5 point or the bar point. So that's why GNU preferred to slot the 9 to have more builders.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Yeah, but of course there's a question of the attack.
Yeah, leaving another blot is not something you do lightly.
Right. But on the other hand,
you need the flexibility.
You need to have some forward game and not to be. So that's a delicate balance. Where do you go into a turtle mode? Ooh. Oh, this is a joker. This is a joker. This is a full-fledged attack like this. And now it's too good, possibly. I think.
At least it's a clear drop, but
yes.
Is it too good? He has some numbers that miss, and then, it could be an easy turnaround, but okay, now it's definitely...
Yeah, the problem is the holes in the white forward position. So it's not so dangerous for the Japanese to get hit, and now, of course, he has full freedom with his 6 prime. And this looks to be a close out, maybe, at some stage. And if he manages to close out, the gammon is imminent. This is a good sequence. So does he hit to immobilize white, or does he just play safe? I'm guessing he will hit.
Yeah, looking at Thorleif's board, I would hit and go for the gammon here.
Yeah, this is my play, I think.
Mine as well. But it's not cubed, so the effect of a gammon isn't too rough.
No, it's not a devastating outcome, but it's... now, of course, he's looking at cubing this.
Of course.
Which is I think still it could be a drop, but
I think it's a clear drop. Huh?
Yeah, it's too much work to do essentially for.
All right, he has 9 dancing numbers, but 25%. But still, after that, you're not sure they're winning those 25% of the games, and I would drop this as well. It could easily become a closeout again.
Yes. It's Well, it's not a given thing, but it's. I wouldn't like be in white shoes here, but it's a 3-point board. But of course, how does the white numbers play? The even numbers do not live shots, but rolls like 1 and 3. So any odd roll essentially leaves a blot, and then those can be picked up by black when he enters and hits loose on white's head.
So far, after 2 games, pretty evenly matched PR-wise. 3-0 to Iketani. Couple of unfortunate sequences for Thorleif.
Yeah. And of course, this match is very important in the battle between the nations.
All right, do we have a cube? Easy, fast-moving cube from Thorleif. Only on roll 3, sends it over, and Iketani takes. Okay, here's a decision.
Yeah, it's a decision.
Is this correct?
It's hard to tell.
I make the 2-point as well.
Yeah, a good choice in light of that double 2.
5-4, bringing 2 down, looks correct to me.
Yeah, this is a very nice development.
Yeah, want to make that close out as soon as possible. Yeah. Bring down a 3rd guy, or do you bring one in from the 8 to the 4?
I think maybe he should think of splitting at some point, but not now. Perhaps maybe he can wait a roll and just slot the bar.
Yeah, but do you may bring a 3rd guy down, or yeah?
Yeah, I would bring a 3rd guy into the zone, I think. But I think he should maybe, yeah, I think this is my play.
Yeah, I can see there's some value to the 9-point as well, bearing straight into the 3-point, but this is solid.
This was a blunder according to GNU. So I agreed on the blunder, but it was a bit too optimistic according to GNU.
Yeah, GNU like the 9-point.
And here's the counter prime. Oh, he needs to run, of course.
Excellent.
And yeah, that's very nice. And then he missed, which is good.
But will he slot the 4? Yes, he does. They're playing very good game.
Yeah.
Strong. Okay, this is about even, Steven.
Yeah. Oh no, this is too much, I think.
I like this play, but is it necessary? You have to go 16-11.
If the cube hadn't been turned, it would be a better argument, I think, for the bold play.
But down.
Yes, he simply needs that 3-point. So now he needs to slot it, I guess.
You think so? I don't think so. But maybe I'd play.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't necessary to slot it yet. But this is a point. Oh, that's a joker, of course. So now the game is basically lost. Okay, that's a very nice counter, but I think
you can't take this cube, I think.
No. Black simply has too good timing. It's 26 pips. And white is not even at the edge of the prime. So he can possibly move his checkers on the 8-point to if need be.
Yeah, white has no timing to counter this.
So, but I don't think he's too good, but I mean, what rolls do white have that do not crack the bar point? It's not many.
There's several rolls for black unless he rolls a high double.
Yeah. So here it comes, and it's a
They
big
say
drop.
prime versus prime is always a take, but I beg to differ in these circumstances.
Yes. It was a huge drop, of course. Now 5-0 to the Japanese. That's
yesterday's session. That's a 330 drop in the last game.
Yeah. Okay, so he shouldn't hit loose as early. It's not quite gammon go. It's he needs to build a game before thinking about giving a cube. So
yeah, Iketani is in command of this game, making
yes.
the golden bar anchor and a good forward position.
Yes.
Thorleif starting to play behind the anchor, and that's never a good thing.
That is true. Now comes a double hit and a blitz is on, I think.
9 checkers in his own. Okay, good. Enters with both, and a mediocre roll by Iketani. He hits loose, of course.
And that's a good reply. So I think maybe he hits here.
Yeah, with the blot on the 1 point.
Yeah, you're essentially just glad to recirculate that. Again, black has this Swiss cheese homeboard, so it's not a very dangerous formation. Now, I think maybe he should run out. There is a duplication of 5s at least. Or, of course, the 5th checker on the midpoint screams for some development.
Yep.
So that was correct.
Leading the race. Okay. Double anchor for Iketani. Could be a long and exciting game. We'll see.
Yeah. This has developed very positively since Iketani started the blitz. Seen with Norwegian eyes, of course.
Well,
so this is now it's a back game essentially, or at least
play out to 14 or to 16 or
16 or 14, 14 maybe. Now
hit from the 20.
Yes, I think so, but what's the alternatives? It's difficult to find a good alternative, and still we have that blot liability on the 1 point. I would be happy to
It's a sacred blot. It can't be hit.
I wish for it to be hit really, so that it can be put into active use. Oh, he hit from the... Yeah, because he had 2 anchors, so he decided he could try to stir things up a bit. Now it's a blot hitting contest where black has the strongest board and the most solid defense. So, yeah, I think he needs to... It's a duplication of 6s. So I believe he needs to hit to at least put up a threat to make the 5 points, his own 5 points. But I'm not sure. It's a timing issue as well, if you view this.
I think I hit also.
Now, he's not going to hit that blot.
I think he will.
He will.
And make the 5 point.
Because he could use the 2 for the 5 point, of course. So that's, now he makes... Oh,
Could he make the 14? Is that possibility? I don't know.
It was a possibility, but GNU found that inferior, and the player agreed. So now up to the anchor, perhaps.
Second best choice to make the 11.
Okay,
Okay.
this is a big. He must make his bar point, I believe, and then maybe remake his 8 point.
Yeah, because the other checkers in the back are blocked, so there's not so
They
much.
are all blocked.
Freedom.
Yeah, I think
this looks like the way to go.
No, it wasn't according to GNU. What would GNU like to play? Would it like to go all the way?
Play to the 4 point with the blot on the 11.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but it's because of.
And now we hit that blot, so GNU probably knows something that we didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to hit. He doesn't see it. Yeah, he sees it.
Yes, it's not so clear, but now the race is on to some extent. It does no longer have this back game structure in the defense. So now I think the hit is important because of the race.
Agree.
But I'm not sure because it's kind of loose.
No, I'm not sure of anything in backgammon these days. No. But the hit looks impertinent to me.
I think yes. I think because black lacks the anchor.
Yeah, and you want to have a race lead as well, which you don't. With this move, you leave the initiative to black.
Yes. So. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was a big, a 234 blunder.
Yeah, but okay. Now black probably makes the 14 and
the hit was of vital importance.
Yeah, it was.
Now, do you switch or putting 2 up to gain the initiative, or there's not so much? Maybe you should make the 9, but
it's what are the alternatives here really? You could
I can't see them.
Yeah, maybe even this, but I'm not sure. I don't.
You don't have too many spares, so
yeah, right.
You wanna. I play this switching move as well, but
yeah. Now gaining another point or being able to leave his anchor would be a good thing. I'm not so sure about this. I don't think he can play the blitzing game. Black has a stronger home board, and white.
This is an alternative as well.
Yeah, I think this is my play. This is too stretched position for me. I don't believe in this blitz.
Oh, but you're buying yourself some time with the 2 men on the bar. I'm not sure. I can't.
No, I'm not sure at all. But
yeah, that was a good play. Definitely.
And now, does black try to gain the initiative by hitting loose with a 3, or does he just slot his 5, keeping an anchor?
The race is very even.
The race is very even, so that's well, what's that an argument for? He can't play safe, really.
With a stronger board, maybe you should hit.
Yes, he should play the strength of his position.
Yeah, the hit was correct.
Yeah,
not by much. 59.
Now this is an important roll, and this was not it. He needs to leave his 8 point, maybe.
Clear the 8 looks.
He has the too many points position where he has 7 points, and that means he had no spares. Yeah. This makes
that's
the 3.
Not bad.
That's a super joker. And now it's a game over cube, perhaps. Or can it take maybe because the black army is somewhat disconnected? But he's too stiff.
For sure, you don't like to take it, but can you eke out and take?
No, I think
looks tough.
Black is even away, meaning that the take point might be slightly higher for white, and it's not close enough to the end of the match to make score cube
I agree. And also, if white enters with a high number, what are you going to play?
Yes, white has a very stiff position, so he corrected drops.
All right, so 6-0.
6-0.
This is Japan is purely demolishing Norway so far in these matchups. We need to have a serious word with Terje Pedersen, the owner of this server. He's Norwegian, isn't he? So what's up with that, Terje? You should, we don't say you should rig the dice, but hello.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I think we should definitely give a shout out to Terje and his very, very nice server, Heroes Backgammon Studio. Yes. It's a pleasure to have this server going, and I urge everybody, for a little bit of cash, you can become a full-time member and enjoy all the perks of his studio and his training server.
Yes, and
very nice features there. So
exactly,
join up.
Many do not know about these quizzes and training tracks that are behind the Heroes system. So if people have a chance, they should really look into that. Now back to the match. This is a very tough development with a double one. It clears up the messy home board. It hits. It has a lot going for it.
Yeah, you leave the blot on the 2-point, Hans.
Well, where do we leave the blot? I think moving both checkers from the mid seems a given, and then maybe I don't split the anchor, but switches from the 3 to the 2. I don't know. I don't particularly like to bury.
Nobody likes it, but sometimes it's the right thing.
Sometimes it's the right thing, but
this looks very big, but it could be right. If he dances, it's very right, but if he enters with a hit, then anything could happen. Okay, now we
probably look at the cube.
Yeah, I was thinking, is it too good? No,
I don't think it's too good.
I don't think so either.
It's too much work to be done.
Definitely. You're not even sure you're gonna cover, so
that's true. So it maybe he's looking for arguments to take this.
Yeah, I don't think you can take this. You don't want to lose a gammon here when you're up 6-0. He took. Maybe he's right. That's why he's playing and I'm not, and it's a clear take.
Yeah, it was a big cube and a big take, in fact, according to GNU.
So it would be 180 wrong to drop.
Yeah. Now, does he move both checkers to the 12, or does he move more flexible like this? He really wants to clear that 12 point. So I think it's a good thing he didn't stack it.
Yeah. Of course, and they also want the cover, the outfield coverage.
Yeah.
The flexibility, so. And now he hates it.
Yes. Now I think he moves the back checker all the way to duplicate the 2s. Or we found a solution without a direct shot, and that's
safe play, looking strong.
Yeah, GNU slightly preferred
69. Yeah.
Yes, which was my suggestion because it had this nice duplication.
Oh, the 2s. Yeah.
But now I think.
And will he hit or not?
No, I don't. I think he will make the leap to the bar point and cover his board, but I'm not sure. But it looks a bit big to hit and risk the downhill run for a gammon loss if white is lucky. So I believe it's too large to leave the anchor. So
will he go
might
to the 3-point, or?
Yeah, he could opt for slotting the next point in his home board, because now he has equalized in board strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, so GNU preferred to leave the straggler behind. It's a policeman that is nice to have in this kind of waiting game.
Yeah, and
because
being so far behind in the race, you don't want to race, so.
Yeah, so you want to keep the contact, and with a still open 5-point, you could really try to keep the contact still. So now White can dump his checkers rather freely, but he needs this liberating roll to get his 12-point going. So now we are approaching a situation where you need to decide where to leave the shot. And
do you do this? Maybe I'd clear from behind here, which would have been hit, of course.
Yes. The nice thing about the Thorleif's choice was that he left no blots in his board.
Yeah.
But of course, this is a critical point.
It was the smallest, very smallest error. Yeah. You preferred to leave the 12-point, but
right.
It's marginal, and probably a rollout could make differences.
Right.
Okay, so what's he thinking about here? Does he want to leave the 12-point? With that strong board, I'd probably...
No, I think you need to update your position.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, looking good. Much better than what I was looking at.
Yes, he got that liberating double 6, so that decided.
Excellent.
Oh, this is too early for the cube, but
we like it.
Yeah.
So a good roll for me for Iketani, making anchor, and Thorleif 4-1, playing to the midpoint, preserving his race lead. Iketani making a home board point. Yeah. Pretty even Steven this game so far.
Yes, not much.
Thorleif has played his PR back down from 5 after that enormous blunder, not hitting on the 11-point in game 2, but now is the back down on 3.72, which is very strong play.
Yeah.
And Iketani keeping up with his PR at 2.28. Both are playing below their average for this tournament, which has been in the high 4s. Iketani playing a little bit lower than Thorleif, but has also had the outlier of an 8 PR game. So,
yeah,
which Thorleif has never been over 6. They both played down in the 3s several times.
Okay, so now we are approaching. This is now he hits now, so. Meaning that Thorleif still has work to do before he can think of cubing.
Yeah, but it's not going to cover and hit.
If he hits, okay. So GNU was unhappy. GNU wouldn't like...
Is it a cube now? You have a lot of hits.
It's an action cube behind the match.
Cube.
And we like to see that shot being realized. Cube. Yeah, it was a huge cube according to GNU, and a marginal take.
Good roll from Iketani here, and he makes his 5-point, of course, and
another hit. Now, how does he play the 4? He needs to give up his midpoint, I suspect. A bit too large to slot the bar. So now he can make
the 23, I think.
Yes. And that's
6-5.
That's I think you just run all the way from behind. You cannot really.
Yeah.
Now it's a critical roll, and how he hits.
Oh, he hits. Is that good?
Yeah, he had as strong as a board. So, this is very nice development. It's not easy to play this kind of.
Maybe you should go 13-8, like that, yeah. If you hit, maybe remake the 8-point.
Yeah, you can always remake it later in this position. And
now look, you're getting hit, and maybe you don't have the option of remaking it, so.
Yeah, now it's a very disintegrated position both ways.
Yeah, it's this could turn out anyway, but I like the white position better.
Yes, I agree. But now, how does black play his 6-3?
Has he moved any pieces?
No.
Right, so he has the full roll.
He has the full roll, I think. So he's spending some time.
No, he entered with a 3, so.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, of course. So how does he play? Oh, that's.
Yeah, I hit this
it's
well,
very volatile. This. I mean.
He doesn't dance much.
No, he
give him
dance,
that.
He did dance 2 rows ago, and now I am afraid that Thorleif hasn't been dancing either, and now the blot hitting contest is really.
2, 4, 6, 7 blots for Thorleif.
Yeah, I think this.
That's
this
looking
I don't
expensive.
Yes, but of course he can anchor.
Okay, but this.
He can hit from the bar if he's lucky with a 4.
Yeah, but maybe he hitting on the 14th point instead to avoid.
Yeah, I can understand being slightly more cautious when you're leading and owning the cube.
Yeah, but this is his PR is going up with this cautious play, and he's now approaching the.
Yeah, but who cares about the PR in this game? You just.
The beauty of the game, Hans. We are not looking for the win.
Yes, we are looking for the win. And now a 1 would be helpful.
Definitely.
No, I think he should maybe hit on the 1 point, or.
I'm not sure.
Or he needs to liberate himself so he doesn't crash, of course.
Yeah, and he has plenty of time now, so.
Maybe he should slot the bar. Yeah, like this.
Who likes the 1 hit on the 1 point?
Yeah. It's kind of.
Yeah, you don't want him to establish another anchor, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice 1 to see. And now he probably should hit again on the 1, or.
I think so, but.
Okay, we like this. Now, black could be out of timing if he doesn't produce. Yeah! Wow! Wow, what a development. Now.
Hit on the 2, I guess.
Yes, I tend to agree, but no. He must keep both anchors still. Well, it's. I
don't mind the recirculating,
yes,
so.
I think this is my play. I think
my play as well.
Oh, double 6 now. This is fantastic. How does he establish his outfield presence with that double 6? I think you just leave the home board as it is and just think of taking positions. Oh, what a beautiful development seen with Norwegian eyes. Both at double 3 and now the double 2. It's devastating. And of course, he should be a bit careful not leaving too many blots because.
Definitely.
Yeah, so
hit.
Here it's a bit unfortunate to be low on time as Thorleif is now. This looks strange.
No. Why? I don't want to do that.
Why on earth do you make the 1 point?
You don't want to play behind his anchor when you can extend your prime in the back. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a strategic blunder, and
Yeah.
So he doesn't seem to have a plan for how he.
No, he should probably yeah. I would try to lengthen my prime in the back end by making the bar and the 8
yes,
point.
and he needs to keep some. He needs to keep some points in the outfield so that he can have a durable presence there.
Yeah. These 2 pieces on the 1 point are severely hurting his chances now.
Yeah, now make the 10 perhaps, just to have
some security and
yes, just to stabilize somewhat, and you really want to be. Yeah, now we can make the 9 point.
9 point. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, or he can
2
of
point
course,
is also good.
It is, but it's yeah.
That was very good play.
Yeah, because it's a struggle for Black to make it home without leaving shots. So Black has basically disintegrated.
Why stack it on the midpoint?
Yeah, that's a question. It looks like Thorleif is staying behind to catch more checkers, but of course that also helps Black develop his army. So now it's not so easy again, because now okay, that makes it easy.
Makes it look easy.
That's a liberating number to roll in that position.
But how did Iketani move up in the 5s? What did he do? Oh, okay, he also made a huge blunder here in this game.
Yeah, it was a difficult stage when just after Black had crashed his prime.
All right.
Oh, this could, if this ends in a gammon, then it's an equal match again. So it's a very important outcome.
Yeah, gammon is still some way off, but it's possible.
Yeah, I think now we can play safe 4-2 because he has an odd number of checkers out, but
what is the gammon?
It's the gammon
35-40% maybe.
After Black's 5-3, there is more than 50% gammon according to GNU.
50%. Okay. Excellent.
And of course, that double 2 was very nice.
In GNU we trust.
Oh, and in the double 5s we also trust.
And now it should be 6 all, and very exciting turnaround.
That was a big turnaround. This could easily, I mean, with the blitz that Iketani had going, it could easily have become gammon, and even in worst case, the backgammon was on the table with all those plots. And then he was unlucky, crashing with his double 3.
Let's see if this shakes up the PRs, and or if they just hunker down and play even better.
Yeah, they play world class backgammon, both of them. So how does
strong players? But
does he hit on the 5? Or is he still shaken by the turn of events? I mean, this is a bid for winning the game. Match is now even, so there's no score considerations.
With your stronger board, you probably should go for the 5 point to just have a very strong cube if Thorleif dances. Maybe even too good, I don't know.
Yeah, so GNU favored hitting on the midpoint, and this...
Really?
Yes.
This must be a drop.
Yeah, it was
the
too
double,
good, in fact.
Too
It
good,
was,
yeah. Too
so
good.
I suspect that's why he shouldn't hit on the 5 point, because...
Another double 6.
Yeah, it was kind of a buffer overflow, so
Good entering with both, that's good. And he runs out, commanding race lead.
Yeah.
No, you must stay back. You are too far behind.
Maybe make the 2 point even. He just needs to get his ball going.
Okay, so bar point is good.
Yeah,
this
is a
looks
drop.
Like a take. No,
it's
according
to GNU. According to GNU, it's a drop.
Okay.
But it was marginal.
Looks like a take. Okay, it's right on the... We're both right, man.
Yeah, so now the blitz is on. And here, I think...
yeah, I think we all rather be black in this position.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so this looks like...
okay, making the 2 point.
Yeah. The position plays itself. Now a 4. That's a relief.
Where's the 1? Okay. Shot time.
Yeah. I think he leaves the shot on the 8 point.
Yeah.
Plays 7 to 3.
That's as good as dead, that blot.
Yeah, now he hits and has... make the 10,
make
maybe.
the 10 point. Make the 10 point.
Maybe. It's not easy because of the extra blot.
You want to have that point.
Yeah, and now, of course, you hit again. I think
definitely. Hit. And go to 15, maybe.
And this is, of course, that's the downside of this. The shot that was left on black's 8 point, luring white off the anchor, and then a volatile position then favors, of course, the player with the better board. And so this now... Okay.
This looks good.
5-4 was a bad roll, but no.
No disaster yet.
He needs a 5, really needs...
Ooh,
yes, and now
excellent.
He hits.
Yeah. And from here he wins.
No, I'm not sure. But okay. Cover with a 1, jump out to the 5, and has some coverage of the outfield. No. You should just... No,
I go with your move as well.
Yeah, just make the 4 prime and pray. Like this, yes?
Yeah, you still have a 1.
Produce another 1? No. Okay, but at least it's not a gammon, and that's a relief, really. Okay, so we
will be 9-6. That's 4 away, 7 away. And what's the
4 away, 7 away? There you can have some sharp cubes from the leader, because if you have some gammon threats, you get full value of a double gammon taking you to the end of the match. So the take point, even gammonless, is rather high for the trailer. Okay.
Not the best start. What's the match-winning chances, Hans? 4 away, 7 up.
That's a good question. Not sure if I can remember right now.
Approximate 30. I don't know.
Now shouldn't he just make the 3-point? Or did he come from the bar? Yeah, he came from the bar, sorry.
%24% according to XG.
Right.
So 30 was a little too much.
We really like that anchor.
Where to play the 4? Think you duplicate the 4s, or do you want to keep a spare on the midpoint? It's a good roll, 5-4.
Yeah.
Make the 2-point, or go up maybe? Yeah, maybe. I think so.
Well, it depends on the alternative, but
you get easier freedom with 4s and 6s, so.
Yes, and you really don't want him to hit loose and create havoc before you have built your board, so. Okay.
What happened there?
So
it was correct, not making the 5 points. Excellent.
Yes, I think he needs to hit, and then it's a question with the 4. I think this is perhaps too big if it chooses to hit.
Play the 1 first, and then assess.
Okay, so the other option was better according to GNU, but it's
very marginal.
Not by a lot. So
small mistake. There's some good rolling going on both sides.
Yeah, let's have a look at the luck meter. It says that Iketani's luck is at +2, and the Thorleif's luck is at -1. So clearly, so far, Thorleif has had the dice somewhat against him.
Yeah, but he's done well with what he's been getting.
He really has. He's
9-6 and had.
Oh, is it the cube from the bar? That's exactly that kind of sharp cubes I was talking about, where he's 4 away, and I think this could well be a drop. But of course, he has a nice anchor, but it's very. White has also made 2 deep points, which is.
Yeah, but this is you're behind 9-6. You get the chance to turn it to 4. I take it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was, of course, a major mistake.
Yeah, it's so much gammon in that position. And that favors the guy who's 4 away. So. And he had this problematic structure in his front position.
Right.
Okay. So now a hit and cover would be nice, and that's just a hit.
Well,
yeah.
Better than.
Can he do something constructive without hitting?
No.
No, not really. And this is, of course, a crucial moment. Enter on the 3 hits. Yeah, I think this is too big, simply.
Yeah, too big. You need.
This is begging for the gammon loss.
Ooh.
But it pays off.
Maybe. We'll see.
It pays off. Yes, jump with the 6 and then you cover, and then hope to hit that escaping blot.
Yeah, or is he going to hit?
Yeah, maybe he could hit on the 2 points. Yeah, that's a good option, of course.
Putting him on the bar, but I would run
I think hitting is possibly correct here.
Okay.
But of course, that blot
you don't want to have another second blot in.
That is true. And also that blot on the 2 doesn't see the light of day. So
looks like hitting is correct.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So now it's about saving the gammon, basically. Maybe spend some pips making that 4-point, or at least slotting it, and then just hope to run home without accidents. Now he should maybe keep his 5' an extra roll. No.
Yeah, I didn't really have time to assess it. But leaving 5 checkers on the 2 last points, not what you want to do if you have options. And again, the uneven numbers.
This is a dangerous structure for black, actually.
Yeah.
But this is a good roll.
Yeah, very good roll. We Norwegians can hope for a 4. Yeah. Okay. Still some possible shot leaving numbers, and here goes.
Runs all the way.
6-2.
Or do you make the bar point? It's a toss-up. Do you dare stay another roll, or do you just call it off? I think you run.
It's very dangerous to stay.
Yeah.
There's very little upside.
Yeah, it seems Thorleif found the perfect balance between hoping to get a shot and...
So 2 away, 7 away. Of course, you know the match-winning chances for this score, Hans?
No, I don't think so. I think
that's because you very rarely happen to be 2 away, 7 away.
It's a score where Thorleif will probably look to give an early cube. The Japanese will look to make the advanced anchor, and now he's very happy, basically.
Very happy. It's 15% for the trailer.
Yeah, but it's the take points are of interest. So
well, as long as he has the high anchor, the gammon is not really an issue. So
no. So he clearly has the upper hand. Now I think Thorleif should run. Or maybe like this.
Yeah, I like that. I like this play. I play the same.
To keep some priming potential.
Yeah, and also the security of the anchor. The race is even, so.
Yes.
If black rolls a high double, you want to have the anchor and some contact in.
Yes, white's ahead though.
Yeah, now white's ahead with a full pip and the roll.
Yeah.
So 5 ahead. This way could go either way.
Yeah, it's a difficult decision, although it's not a large one, maybe.
I play the same to get some spares on the 6-point.
Yeah, but the bar point in such mutual holder games is valuable because it provides you with a landing spot for your 6s. Now I think you need to leave the anchor like this. 2 blots in the home board. This is the time to get your anchor moving.
You could be right, but if you
this is too loose. I think you need to take the chance now. And so black has the difficult choice.
It's not so easy to safety this checker next roll either.
No, I agree, but black still has 2 blots. I think this is too loose. I think maybe this is...
Duplicate the 2s, get going, closer to home.
Yeah, and you are safe with a 6 next roll. This is too much, I think.
No. I go for 21-14.
Remember, the gammons can win the match for Japan without cubing. So it's...
maybe this, if he lures him off the anchor.
Yeah, but what rolls does he want to hit? He just covers his one board with a 3.
3-2.
Yeah, it could be correct, of course. It could be correct because you want to have the stronger board.
This is a good roll.
It was, in fact, the right idea. So that was a very nice find by Thorleif.
Yes.
And here's a potential both downside and upside, meaning that the position is now in its volatile phase.
And not so easy to play this one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an excellent roll, but...
yeah, how do you play? I think this is the time to bury a checker.
Could be, or just switch to the 2.
And now, he should be looking at possibly cubing this. The problem is...
Definitely.
The problem is now the time management.
Why wasn't he cubing? Was he going for gammon?
I think he realized that he was low on time, and that he just wanted to play. And it's not many gammons when the Japanese had the high anchor.
No, so why didn't he cube?
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe it wasn't a cube.
Yeah. At this score with that racing lead and 1 man on the bar, I find it hard to believe it wasn't a cube, but maybe.
Yeah, I can't remember if he still had both the blot and 3 on the midpoint. So we had a lot of work to do, but and of course the take point for black, if there's not much gammon.
Here's an interesting double 3.
Yeah.
That's a kind of...
Slot the 5 maybe, or play like this.
Oh, that's devastating.
Yes.
Some shot leaving numbers, but not many. And really? Okay. Tough play.
Yeah, white has the open 5 point, so black could pursue his gammon chances aggressively, but this is a liberating high double, saving the gammon. Okay, then we enter the Crawford game, probably. 7 away Crawford, that's a tough struggle. That's how much?
About 11,
5 or 7%, something like that.
1 away Crawford is 9%, I think.
Okay.
Okay, Thorleif, now it's the time to put up the perfect play and even better dice. And make the 4 point or make the bar point.
Well, I'm just scrolling back to look. It was 2 missed cubes. One of them was even a double drop that Thorleif missed. Exactly when what you were commenting at the point where Iketani was with 1 man on the bar.
Here also he missed making the 4 point when he made the bar point instead, which was unfortunate, but keeping his stack on the 6 point, but okay.
Yeah.
All right,
now,
he needs to make the anchor, so and slot
and then
something.
just drop on the 2 point, yeah.
Okay, very good roll from Iketani.
Yeah, but it's an even away Crawford, so no, other way, sorry. So it's the gammons do not count in any way. So it's essentially the DMP strategy is essentially the best to look at.
This will all change when Thorleif gets a sniff of the backgammon in the position.
It's a bit of a far cry from that.
Definitely. Okay, so he still has a racing lead, our friend from Stavanger, but okay, leaving the anchor, very tough play. It's correct.
Yes, it's less tough than normal because he's really not. There is really no downside, extra downside to being closed out, because of the gammons do not count for the black player. Okay.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, he could be looking at making the 1 point.
Make the 1 point, put white on bar.
In DMP, you tend to want to play pure.
That's true. That's true.
But here was an exception.
Yeah, you also want to win the game, so
exactly.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a difficult thing. Do you clear the bar point, or do you leave the midpoint?
I clear the bar.
That was good choice in light of that 6-2.
Yeah, you should strive to not leave too many fly shots in these positions.
So now is a crucial phase where black needs, does he leave the shot or does he keep his home board?
Excellent. Good. Thorleif now, just clear it. Nah.
Not so easy. Maybe switch to the 1 point.
Okay, good. Breaking his board more.
No, GNU was in favor of volunteering a direct shot there, actually.
Okay.
But
is that because of the race?
Could be because of the race.
It's moving very fast.
Yeah, they are both.
It's rough to comment on one particular move because when you finished your sentence, the match has moved forward in strives.
Yes, they both are very low on their time banks.
Yeah.
Thorleif has above 20 seconds, and Japanese is just above 40 seconds, and they only have increments of 8 seconds per move.
Yeah.
So I think this is something that has been complained about among the participants, some of the participating nations in this team event. So I believe that going forward, the delay will be increased somewhat. At least that has been discussed.
Yeah, but I think it's like a normal standard increment on the online, and okay.
Not quite. It's about I mean, you have only half the size of the time bank compared to live play. That's kind of fair because
this is the same.
In live play, you do have to count your pips manually, whereas online they are available. So that's a fair adjustment that the time bank is half, but the delay makes it very hectic to comment on the streams.
The commenting is hard on in this small, but playing as Yeah, I think it's okay, but you can always discuss the time. This game is not going the right way. This could be the end of the match.
It could be, but it's still a lot of contact.
Yeah,
and Black still oh, that's bold play.
Well,
can he really do that? I think this is
yeah, good play.
Yeah, would be far too much to leave a volunteer a shot.
Definitely.
I mean, the gammons are now on the table, of course, and white has doubled. So
5-3.
Yeah.
Good clearing number.
And now we hit. That's
look.
Very nice.
Oh.
Okay,
Good
so
roll.
now it's a scramble for the gammon, and it's
jump out.
It's very tough to be low on time in this position because there are some delicate issues. Oh, now you hit and just get your checkers moving closer to home, maybe.
Do you need to hit?
Yeah, basically. It's
well, we'll see.
Oh, now you really want to enter, of course, because you don't want Black to escape. Now he escapes, and so that could be the end of it, unfortunately. If Thorleif is not lucky and gets a late game hit. Well, he really does want a 3. No, that's it.
That's it then, end of game. Well played by both players. Japanese. Yes. Japan is moving into a 2-0 lead in the Nation Cup.
Yes.
And
this
have
means
a very good eye on the championship trophy.
Yes. And especially since even if we beat Japan in this first encounter, they only have one loss before. Yeah. So if we need to beat them in this matchup, and then we need to beat them again.
Yep.
So very nice play by Thorleif. He played on a 3. Iketani played with a performance rate of above 5, according to GNU. And clearly, Thorleif didn't have the dice on his side, of course, and that's an uphill struggle.
Luck meter has a difference above 5, so
yeah, that's how this game is. That's
very hard to strike back from a 5 difference in luck, but especially at this level of play, you have to be, you have to have the luck in the exact right moments if you want to win a game like that. Anyway, good play by both players. Exciting match.
Yes, it was.
And I think Thorleif playing at a 3.9 did a very good job.
Absolutely.
Maybe Iketani more happy over the win than his performance, but who's counting PR anyway? It's purely a match win that's important in this concept.
Yes.
Was now 2-0 for Japan, 3 matches left. You are playing one of them, Hans, and who are the other players on the Norwegian team?
Yes, tomorrow there is a match where Rune Fehr of Norway plays his Japanese adversary. So that's a stream will be set up, and I believe that I will then be joined by the Norwegian Grandmaster Elias Kritikos to comment on that stream. It starts tomorrow, Sunday at 12 o'clock, if I remember correctly. And then if we win that one, there is another exciting match on Tuesday between Asbjørn Arntzen and the super talented Kentaro Meijo.
Okay, excellent. That should be a good match. Asbjørn has been playing very strong for the Norwegian team, and is top scorer, I believe, 8 out of 9 or something like that.
Yes, he's been playing very solidly. So I can only hope that the match on Tuesday still will count for something. Of course, should we be as unlucky tomorrow as we have been these two first matches, then it could be over tomorrow, but it will be an exciting match. So, but I then want to just thank you, Atle, for joining me in this session. And I think we will be rounding off the stream about here.
Yeah.
So
I want to say thank you as well, and thank you to the players and the viewers. It's been a pleasure to comment with you, Hans. See you later. I'm off. Bye.
yeah, see you. Goodbye.